a tilled field. It's clean, it's soft, it's ready to plant. This has been the goal for farmers for generations. In fact, John Deere invented the moldboard plow back in the early 1800s. That revolutionized agriculture. But is this the whole story? Let's take a look. Back in the 1800s, when farmers were trying to break the prairie, the plow was one of the most important tools ever developed. In 1837, John Deere built a steel plow that could cut through heavy soils, and it changed agriculture. And for a long time, tillage has been a standard practice for managing fields. But as we've learned more about how soil actually functions, it raises a different question. What is tillage doing to the biology in the soil? Because beneath the surface, there's a network that most people never see. Let's take a look. Fungi in the soil form networks called hyphae, and they are made largely out of, you guessed it, carbon. These networks connect roots to the surrounding soil, helping move water and nutrients back to the plant. Fungal networks can extend far beyond the root itself, increasing the plant's access to nutrients like phosphorus and micronutrients. In undisturbed soil, these networks remain intact, creating a connected, functioning system underground. Now, after tillage, this system has to rebuild. Fungal networks are broken, and something else is happening here too. Carbon that was stored in the soil, that fungal hyphae was made out of, begins to be released into the atmosphere as CO2. And carbon is the energy that drives this entire biological system. So when we lose carbon, we're not just disturbing structure, we're reducing the energy available for biology. Break the network, lose the carbon, reset the system. So now we've shifted back towards early succession, and the fungal networks take time to recover. Recovery, it isn't instant. These networks don't come back overnight. It takes time, living roots, and the right conditions to rebuild them. When fungal networks are intact, nutrient cycling is more efficient and plants have better access to what they need. When they're disrupted, the system has to start all over. Tillage isn't just moving soil, it's impacting the biological system underneath it. And understanding that helps us make better decisions about when and how we use it. Because the goal isn't just to manage soil, it's to work with a system that's already there. Let me leave you with this thought. The land we're working isn't really ours, it's been entrusted to us, and our role is to steward it well. That means slowing down, observing, working with biology instead of fighting it, and restoring life back into the soil. Because real fertility doesn't come from a bag. It comes from the system that God has already designed. And when we get that right, everything else starts to follow. Don't forget to check out my website, bydesignsoil.com. I have tons of free information on there. I have some free downloads on there. I also have a series of books on there that I wrote, the Soil Succession series. And it starts with compost and it moves on to whatever crop or plant or whatever you're growing. And we still have a few more to come out yet. So check it out. And until then, I will see you next video.